Good day, folks. Good day. Good day. Hope y'all doing well. I'm doing great. So, this one is about the narcissistic Hoover. Okay? Again, the narcissistic Hoover. All right? So, first, we're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about how it's done, some tactics that they use. And then we're going to talk about what you can do about it. Okay? So, what is the narcissistic Hoover, guys? The narcissistic Hoover is essentially some tricks, and some tactics that the narcissist employs to get their victim back into the fold. Okay? So, we know what it is, right? Now, let me give you a quick analogy. Here in the U.S., Hoover means what? Vacuum, right? Vacuum cleaner. To Hoover, okay? They say go Hoover the carpet, right? Go clean the carpet, right? And what does a vacuum cleaner do? It sucks up dirt, right? From the carpet, right? Okay. So, essentially, the narcissistic Hoover, is the narcissist trying to suck you back in. Okay? All right? Again, the narcissistic Hoover is when the narcissist tries to suck you back into their mix. Okay? So, I hope that was a good enough analogy, guys. All right? So now, let's go into the how, right? Now, there are multiple tactics that the narcissist will employ to Hoover you. Okay? One of them is by playing victim. Okay? Victimization. Okay? By playing victim. All right? Or by guilt tripping you. Okay? Guilt trip you or victimize you. Okay? Most of the time, the victim of these narcissistic abuse or these narcissistic relationships are empaths or sensitives, right? Highly sensitive individuals, right? Or empaths. So, when the narcissist employ this guilt tripping or victimization, is directed at the empath's empathic heart, right? They're preying on something that they see as a weakness on you, right? Your empathic heart, right? They target your empathic side, right? They target your empathic heart, okay? They prey on your empathic heart, all right? They prey on your empathy, okay? Instead of seeing that as a good thing, instead of seeing your empathy as a good thing, instead of seeing your empathic heart as a positive, they prey on it, okay? They see it as a weakness and prey on it, try to take advantage of it, okay? So what would they do, guys? Victimization or guilt tripping, all right? They'll prey on your empathic heart, right? Cause you to feel bad for them, okay? They'll butter you up, tell you how bad they need you, how they're not doing good without you, how they're falling apart without you, and you are the one that completes them and all this other stuff. They're just buttering you up, right? They're telling you what you want to hear, essentially, okay? And as empaths, here's where we fall short sometimes, okay? This is how this tactic is effective sometimes, because we follow, as empaths or as HSPs, we follow our empathic heart, okay? We ignore the brain. We ignore the brain, ignore the red flags, the whole nine, and we follow our empathic heart. All right? So imagine this, right? someone you was once intimate with, or someone you once loved, or someone you was once close with, okay, suddenly pops up or calls you up and says to you, hey, since we separated, I'm not doing good. Things are not working out for me. I'm falling apart without you. I really miss you. I feel like you complete me, and all these other things, right? Even sometimes they will say some things like, yeah, I know I messed up. It wasn't your fault. I messed up. So please find it in your heart to forgive me, and all these other things. Butter you up, guys. Like a baked potato. Butter you right on up. Okay? And what does the empath do? This is where we fall short sometimes as empaths. And that's something we need to become aware of. Okay? The empath, instead of following your brain and seeing the red flags and remembering the toxic, abusive cycles that this individual put them through, they will instead listen to their empathic heart. They will follow their empathic heart, all right? And find it in themselves to forgive that individual, okay? And this is where we fall short sometimes, okay? This is exactly where we fall short sometimes, all right? They'll find it in themselves to forgive this individual, letting this individual back into their circle, okay? Back into their life, essentially, all right? And this is what makes this tactic somewhat effective on empaths, okay? So an empath who is not aware of this will definitely let the narcissist back in, okay? They will ignore all the red flags. They will forget about all the past history, all the negative behaviors, all the toxic cycles, all the abusive cycles that they endured with this individual in the past. They will ignore all of that. They will forget about all of that, and they will follow their heart and forgive this individual and accept them back into their life. Okay? So that's tactic number one, guys. Guilt tripping or victimization. Okay? Guilt tripping or victimization. Now let's go to number two. Okay? Tactic number two is gaslighting. They will use their charm and charisma to gaslight you. All right? Again, they'll use their charm and charisma to gaslight you. All right? They may say things like, you are right and they were wrong. They'll push all the right buttons. Okay? They'll tell you everything you want to hear, because this time around, they come in prepared. Okay? They know they messed up and they've lost you, right? So they've sat down and they've thought about it. They know you very well. They know what buttons to push to get reaction out of you, to get you to react a certain way. So they've thought about it and they've strategized. And then when they come now, you could sense it in their approach. Okay? You could just hear it in their voice. Okay? They will gaslight you by using their charm and charisma. All right? Like I said, they may say things like, you were right, I was wrong in that whole situation, right? Now I've thought about it. I've realized I was wrong. I apologize. I'm doing better. I'm a better person now. All of these things, all right? And the sad part of it is none of this stuff is true. Okay? None of this stuff is true. They just want to way back into your life so they could start that toxic cycle all over again. Okay? So that's gaslighting by way of what? Their charm and charisma. All right? They'll follow this right on up, right after they say these nice things to you, they'll follow it right on up with love bombing. Okay? As if nothing never happened. Okay? They'll follow it right up with love bombing. All right? Like I said earlier, they tell you exactly what you want to hear. All right? And it's just a tactic to get back into your circle, get back into the fold. All right? Push all the right buttons, say exactly what you want to hear, butter you right on up so you let them back into the fold. And once you do, guys, once you let them back in, the toxic cycles begin all over again. The abusive cycles begin all over again. Okay? Because one thing you got to understand is this. The narcissist will never change no matter what. All right? You are not going to change them, and nothing that you do will make them change. Unless they're ready to change themselves, you are not going to make them change. Okay? So let's be aware of that, guys. All right? Let's be aware of that. The narcissist is not going to change unless they're ready to change. Okay? Now let's talk about what you could do or what you should do about it. Right? What can you or what should you do about this? Okay? Guys, one thing you could do about it, and the only thing you should do about it, essentially, guys, is simply say no. Okay? Again, the one thing you should do about it, or the only thing you should do about it, is simply say no. And stay in no contact, guys. Okay? Deny. Put up an even stronger, taller wall. All right? Deny. No. No means no. Okay? And stay no contact. Don't give them the opportunity to keep contacting you, guys. Okay? Because they will. All right? And like I said earlier, the narcissist is not going to change. Whatever they tell you, that they're going to do better and all of this other stuff, is all a way to butter you up to get your way. Okay? To get back in. All right? They are not going to change. All right? You are not going to make them change unless they're ready to change. All right? So they're not going to change. So you let them back in at your own risk. Okay? You let them back in at your own risk. All right? They will not change. They just want to get back into the fold so they could begin the toxic cycles all over again. They have not changed. They will not change. Okay? Let's know that, guys. All right? They'll play nice. They'll play nice. They may love bomb you even. Play nice. To get you to lower your guard. To get you to think they have changed. And before you know it, the toxic cycles will begin all over again. Okay? So let's understand that, guys. The narcissist is not going to change. All right? So, no. All right? Your answer to the Hoover should be no. And stay no contact. All right? Preserve yourself. Preserve your energy. Preserve your peace. Okay? So, that's my take on narcissistic hoovering, guys. All right? A way to suck you back in so they can abuse you all over again. All right? That's my take on the narcissistic hoovering, guys. All right? So let me leave it here. Until the next one, peace, love, and more life.